conclusion of THIKA District Business Association, that is the district we are covering, and that is why we have members as far as Kenya, and we have diaspora members who are outside the country, and Mombasa, and even Nairobi. TDPA membership is by registration, but TDPA advocates for everybody. So today's meeting is for every business person who resides within the borders I have mentioned. Why have we called you here? We want to listen to you so that we can represent you and escalate. Because we have been talking with the relevant authorities, the county, national government, the relevant parastatals, and they tell us, what do your people want? What is ailing your people? What is affecting your people? And because our mandate is to listen to you and act on that, that is why we called you here, so that you can tell us where it is pinchy, where it's working well, where it is not working, where you are being terrorized, where you are being given good services, where you are not attended to, and what would you suggest? That is our aim today. From here we shall have a declaration. We'll give them, if it's 7 days, 14 days, then we'll call them, all of them here. And then they'll tell us why they have not done what we want, or what we requested them. So we must be governed the way we want, we must be given services the way we want.
In the last two weeks, we have had 3 governing council meetings because a need has arose which pushes for our action. Those meetings culminated to where we are today, because at the end, one of our key activities is to bring together the business people when we feel like there is need for them, to talk it out, so that together we can say we have created a voice. So today we are moving here with a voice. However, our feeling is that watu wanasikia kuna tension inatembea kibiashara, and I remember from the time of COVID mambo haikuwa mzuri kibiashara. Tumetembea na hiyo tulipoanza kuinuka kidogo, tumepata change of guard, tena nao biashara tena hapo, hiyo mwaka imekuwa ni ngumu. Kwa hivyo owners of businesses are going through a tough time. The particular point I felt like we can even end up, because of our psychological burdens, we can end up even blaming each other or blaming other people. Maybe we are tired. We feel like we may go driven to the corner, but it is our time. So the role of the association is therefore to assemble so that we can as well share. The sharing is venting forum. But then apart from venting, the association takes it seriously because it has to do some action as pertains to its constitution. Therefore, this meeting will bear fruit, because our history is that we meet, we create, we deliver, we bear fruit.
The way our country government is licenses. Recently this year we have had a situation where council askaris they come to enforce licenses wanapitisha bei ona health license ilikuwa last year, but this year imeongezwa. We saw our governor atakula kwa kuongeza. That is not working well. Another thing that is not working well, I'm just wondering why this association doesn't have our county representative hata kwa ofisi kwa ofisi. Mtu mwenye anatengeneza sheria wetu hapa katika town hana hata representative wa biashara atuambie sheria ya license ilipitishwa lini na kuongeza. That is not working well. We need that 10 times in his office to tell us something. So our leadership, please kindly make sure such people do not miss our association, because they need to be here. Thank you.
From a recovery mode, we have been going through a situation of downturn in our business. And now things seems to be taking a direction that is all favorable to us. But my main area of concern, being a person who deals with the supply of small items, packaging materials, and the like, I come across a situation which is a little bit heartbreaking. That being in this age and time, we are still having a challenge of street families that is now bordering or heading to the borderline of threatening our security. I've lived in this town for the last more than a quarter of a century. So most of these members of the street families, you can agree with me, they were born here as I was in this town. And now these children have started growing up now to becoming young adults and the like. And those of us who cross business well into the wee hours of the night, there are a lot of things that are not very encouraging that we see on this garden bordering the other sister hotel to the hotel we are residing now. A lot of very bad things go there. We are asking security agencies, can you be able to help us in this situation? And all of us, because policing starts with me and policing starts with you.
I opened my business last year in November, and I had a lot of harassment from council authorities asking me to pay license, our licenses, health, fire, and water bill. My question is, can't the county government prorate the issue of licenses? I mean, pay monthly, you open sometime in November, pay for the 2 months, or even for 6 months. Why should I pay 20,000 just for 2 months?
By a license. Kama unajua hivyo mambo ya license tumefinywa. Mimi niko na biashara kadhaa na wakati kajua wanakuja usemi wakuandikie venye wanataka. Ukikuja huku venye ulikuwa umeandikiwa kwa duka, ukifika kwa council, yes, unaruhusiwa unaandika mambo ya barua venye utapewa. Ukishika hivi kinageuka, unaambiwa uende kwa fire, uende kwa health, na hiyo ni kitu huku umepaka. Unajua biashara ziko chini. Hiyo ni kitu watu wanajua. Kama yako iko juu ni Mungu tu, shukuru Mungu. Pea Mungu sifa. Penye nafanyia kazi, hivyo leo mwenye alikuwa hapo mbele anasema, mimi naona watu wanakuja wanaweka pere yangu. Kitu yenye nauza, yeye anauza nusu ya bei. Na shida ni za kibwa, nazunguka Nairobi natafuta kwenye amenunua na kosa.
Nimekaa kwa hiyo duka yangu miaka 30. Kutoka last year nikaa kupaka rangi, askari wanakuja wanashika hiyo mtu anataka kupaka rangi. Sasa nauliza, utakaa na duka siku kwa rangi. Haya. Nikitaka kuandika majina wanashika hiyo mtu anataka kuandika. Why are you going? What are we doing? Haya. La pili ni mambo ya rates. Hii county government imeongeza rates sana. Last year tulipa 1,980. This year when we went to inquire, we were told to pay 5,400. How many times? Waliongeza nini? We need a public participation. Watuambie tunataka kufanya hivi na hivi na hivi.
THIKA town, I don't know whether I can call it a town, and it does not deserve to be called a town due to one thing or the other. Okay, fine. Of course, county government cleaners have been doing it as expected every night and as supposed in the morning. But if you look at the town where we used to have grass, where we used to have very nice flowers, it is no longer there. And all around, we've been paying these licenses, and like parking have always been paid. Now, I don't want to bring a suggestion, but I expect it is also good in such a forum, maybe to put it to TDPA, that you can negotiate with the county government. If they are not able to make those places better or even clean. Rather, garden, I would say, landscaping. They can consult business people who are within those areas. Probably after making some arrangements and probably after working on those illegal structures you are talking about, such that if personally like me who is a job market building around there, could there be a place I can be allocated? I make not really a garden, but we can be allowed. Maybe you for those who are close to somewhere, you can plant trees, and you do your own marketing there, or you elect something to market yourself there.
Along channel, I think I have to na mwenzangu anasoma hapo, ndio alikuwa kama saa moja na nusu usiku, watu wakakuja akawavamia akiwa na customers, wakanyang'anya everything. Hata mimi nimeshawahi kupata hiyo shida, nilikuwa ninafanya along channel tourist. Kuna wakati niliibiwa everything kwa kazi yangu. So ninaomba tuangalie about street rights. Na watu wa boda waangalie.
In some businesses, I don't understand how the health comes in. Also, I've never seen any health person come to do an inspection. So that is one issue that is, very important in this business environment. Also, there has been an increase in fees for businesses, and now with the increase in fees, there is also the fact that there should have been better services.
There's this issue of when you pay license, so that you can get service. So you have a business. How do you identify your business? Maybe raising a signpost or a neon. And then after we have paid licenses, some other people come around to tell us that we need to pay for those clients. How do we get identified if we have visited people in this town? So personally, when they came and they gave me an invoice, I told them, I give it here, I don't pay, you don't come and pick it and go. Because there's no issue, there's no need for us to for license, and then you are not allowed to identify yourself.
Number one, if there is a problem in the approvals, if you do an approval in our county, I've compared it with Murang'a, that is where I mentioned in our county. You apply, it gets approved for a plan for building, and then you are being told after 2 years, if you will not have finished your plan, maybe you have done one floor, you need to go up there and go back to the county and pay again. In Murang'a, it is karibu 8 to 10 years. So I think that is something we should borrow, because sometimes you've been approved and you're in a position to do maybe one floor. So as we are doing the constructions, that is a problem that we have faced so far, and I think through the chair, there is something can be handled. Number two, the most shocking news, I think there is Mzee here who has talked about the advert. You pay for licenses, you are pushed to do the fire, they come for the assessment, you do the water, the health, and all those. All those people who pass at Monene Industries, where we have JFC Monene College, an institution for health and medical, you have seen where we have written on the wall JFC Monene College. Just at the top, even at the down, we have not written anything. But some people come from the planning office, and I think I had approached the chair on this, and that they tell us we are supposed to pay for that advert, that just as they was saying. Paying might not even be a big problem if we agree how much we should pay for the county. But again, giving me an invoice for 255,000 is not even making sense.
Get the invoice to pay, then you are being told to go to the health. Then you go to another desk that is there for the health, you are told how much you are supposed to pay, but they don't complete their process there. You are told to go to another office. And I'm like, why don't we have a one-stop shop where you pay for the license, you pay for the health license, and then you're good to go. The other thing is about the double licensing. I decided to enlarge my business, and I took a house next to me, a door there, and then I wanted to enlarge my business. I wanted to open a shampoo place there, where after you're done with the client, you can go and then you do the shampooing. But when the officers came, they told me that I need to pay for another license. And I was like, do I pay 2 licenses for one business?
Kuna issue ya hookers. Kama huko kwetu sokoni ndani. Hookers wote waliinvest CBDA. Huko kwetu biashara kama kufunga tunafunga. Gavana aliwapatia from 6 kwenda na huko mbele. Saa hii anakuja far from OPM. Hata saa hii ukienda kuna wengine wameanza kutangaza kuweka vitu yao huko. Na mmoja anasema mambo ya structures. Saa hii hata wanataka kujenga vibanda huko juu. So unakuta wewe umelipa license, duka yako iko mbele, huko na yeye anakuja na kibanda yake anaweka hapo juu. Anakuwa ni huko, hakuna kitu analipa.
Mine is just to guide on the way forward. We agree that all these challenges are affecting us. We as TDBA, we have taken some of them before, but we needed your backing so that we can keep pushing them ahead. And now, you have given us the mandate to push and negotiate as an organization on all what you have said today. So if we stand and say, you decide, you give us mandate and power to work and negotiate and talk on your behalf, then I'm sure this one will work very fast. Why we decided to have this meeting is we want to have another meeting where we are going to invite the relevant departmental heads so that after we present them with a petition and the memorandum of what you have said, we will call for a meeting so that we can come meet them and assess so that they can tell us whether what you asked them to do, they have done. I'm happy that people have said now some part of the town is clean, it's being swept, I had that, lighting and public health. Others have talked about having one-stop shop for licensing, which we are pushing on. What I'd like to say here is that our association, in partnership with LSK and Bunge Mashinani, have been working together behind the scenes. And what is going on, we are part of it, and we are supporting it. I have not heard anybody here talk of how business people are being affected by the affordable housing. I have not heard as on that. We have so many houses being built per town. No one has talked about the impact of businesses. It's like we have manage our businesses to where we are. One, when the leadership of the county, for example, we have had the governor give what we call a declaration or an announcement over the road, which we call roadside declarations. But when you go to the county, you find that that one does not reflect or does not correspond with what was said on the road. You hear, we have not increased anything. Have you heard that? Have you heard that? We have heard the governor saying, hatujaongeza hata peni. Kweli. What I have heard here is kila kitu imeongezwa. So does that correspond? So that is a question we are going to ask. Why tell our business people nothing has changed, yet when they go the ground, mambo is different. Then insecurity along our streets and more so around Birmingham Road where the Kiabusa even is. That one we taken to the relevant authorities. But here we want to make a declaration. One, if as business people you do not stand and speak with one voice, you will forever be exploited. True or false? So we as business people of THIKA, we must stand and speak with one voice. Tukisema kitu hatuitaki, tunakataa. Tukisema kitu ni mzuri, inakuwa ni mzuri. Why am I telling you this? Because all these will be presented to the relevant authorities. Then, next month, we will call you back here. We then now seated here. And that's why we decided. I'm saying this because I had a member saying, tulikuwa tumeita fulani na fulani. We didn't want. We wanted to talk first amongst ourselves. Tuongee kama nyumba. Ndio sasa tujue matakwa yetu ni gani, majukumu yetu ni gani, na majukumu yao ni gani. Alafu wapelekewe. Tukishawapelekea, sasa tukiwaita tena watakuwa hapa. Tutakuwa tunauliza swali. Maneno yetu mlipewa, mliambiwa, mlifanya nini? Ilifanyika nini? Kwa nini inaendelea hivi? We don't want to politicize anything. But somebody said, because even when we ask as an organization, why are these changes being effected without the participation of the business community? We are told the business community mkiitwa hamweni public participation. Na msipata public participation mnapatiwa MCS. MCS wakienda bunge wanapitisha pia wanataka. So that is why you find the challenge, and that is why I'm telling you as business people, wherever you meet your leaders, let them know what you want. Let them know that if the laws they pass affect you. Msinyamaze. Do we agree that now, for our town to thrive, first, what has irritated very much is about hawkers and licenses. Do you agree that something must be done on licenses?
Yes.
Let's show by hands. Thank you very much. The other one is management of hawkers and illegal structures. As business community, these illegal structures, they also tell themselves, they also tell me their business. Here, we are talking of the hawkers, because we agreed with the county government that they'll be working from seats. One, in our MOU with the county government, we agreed that they'll be planned, that they'll not block walkways and they'll not block the parkings. But as I heard one member said, now they are everywhere, haphazard and planned, and they block and curtail movements of people and even vehicles. But it's so once. Do we agree that hawkers must be planned and well located? Do we agree on that? And they are not that we are not saying that they are not going to trade, but they have to have a plan. We must have a plan. Because we also need to do our businesses. It's the spirit of live and let live. The other one is the commercial sex workers. So, if you agree here that we don't want any sex commercial workers on our pavements, on our roads, or in front of our shops, we are not saying that they don't do their work, but they should know where to do it, is it? Do we agree on that? Yes. That they get off our streets and in front of our shops and business premises. Do we agree on that? Yes. Illegal structures. Illegal structures are the structures that are, I have realized that most people even are leaving shops, make kiosks, and place them in front of people's shops. We are not against kiosks. We are not. When a kiosk is in the right place, we have no problem. We only have a problem where a kiosk is placed in front of another kiosk, or a kiosk is placed in front of a shop, or a pavement, or a veranda, where there's a registered business. Is that true? We agree on that. Sababu kuna kiosk ziko sawa sawa. Kuna kiosk because we must agree that we are not all on the same level of business. So, what we are against is whatever structure obstructs a business, that's an illegal structure. We agree on that. So, today we declare that the business people of THIKA have declared that they don't want any illegal structure in front of mainstream shops or businesses or verandas of their shops. True or false? The county should put their house in order that when we are going to pay, we don't have to keep moving up and down, paying different levies differently. Let them have a one-stop shop where we have counters at the county. You can start at counter 1, you after your health, you get your name. By the end of the counter, you come up with your license. Is that too much for us? Is that too much? Somebody raised a very important issue on approvals, that is building plans approvals. It's only in Kiambu County where if your plan is approved, na ukaa miaka 2 hujamaliza nyumba, you bear it. It's only in Kiambu where builders and investors are harassed. They are very easy targets for money, easy money. Unakuta kila mtu anaenda pale, ikiwa approval yako imekuwa approved na umelipa, we should have at least 5 years. 5 years. Najua tena wewe wachilia namna hiyo. Ladies and gentlemen, we agree that if you have submitted your plan and it has been approved and you have paid, unless you are changing the building plan, we should not pay again. Let's show by hands. We must declare that both the county and national government must have a way of letting people know where there are changes. What we call flow of information. Because business people, you go to the counter where you are supposed to pay, and you get new information other than the one you have, and nobody bothers to tell you what is happening. So we need what we call free flow of information from either the county government or even the central government, and that is why the chief was here, so that people know beforehand what has changed and what has remained the same. Si unakuwa ambushed, ukifika kwa counter ndio unaambiwa hii iko hivi na wewe unaenda hivyo. So that one basically si vizuri tu tunajulishwa kabla kitu chafanyika. Hii ya mwisho ni declaration ya kwamba we are saying as business people, land rates for freehold should be repealed completely. Sure. Ni kweli. And that is what bunge mashinani agree, Azimio ajibika, TDPA, CAM, and whatever. And that is why I told you, we have mandated the county assembly. We don't want them to amend. There's a difference between repealing and amending. We don't want them to amend, we want them to repeat. Hiyo ni tunataka kapi? Tunakubaliana? Waseme nisema. So, kulipa rates za freehold ziwe hiyo act ya 2016 iwe repealed in totality. So not that. Now, tunasema, and because of that, we want people being stopped to be charged. Hiyo tutaka isimamishwe mara moja. Hiyo sasa hiyo tuombe. Hiyo sasa ni tunasema mara moja isimame.